Well, it's early days, but it's a very sort of varied conference. It's hard to choose what to go to because there's so much to choose from. So yesterday attended some workshops which were fantastic. There was a sort of epic 3.5 hour review of issues around cardiac patients, which was very useful for me. And this morning there was a great session on evidence-based medicine. So one fact that I really got out of that was that there's a real proliferation in the literature which is basically clogged with small studies, 90% of which have positive results, which is completely different to the large valid trials which have sort of 60% negative results. So there's a huge amount of effort being wasted in small, non-clinically relevant trials there. And then later in the morning, we had that incredible simulation from the clot wars, which was just a massive effort from everyone involved. And I think a few people recognised their own workplace in some of the interactions there, which was very, very interesting.
Our conference has been great so far. I arrived sort of really early I usually don't come that early to a conference, but I had a good day yesterday afternoon, which was the ACLS session in the simulation center at the Mater Hospital, which was a great interactive session and a great sort of rerun of what we should be doing in ACLS and in a group and a team situation. I enjoyed that a lot. That was great, and it also gives me the CME points that I need for the college requirements.
I liked the gender equality one for scientific speakers because that's obviously an area of interest for me.
Why is that?
Because women are often underrepresented for speaking at conferences and in science in general.
Yeah, I heard it's 50-50 this year.
Yeah, so this is one of the few ones that actually is 50-50. So most of the conferences I've been to are underrepresented for female speakers, and I think that's representative of science as a whole. Medicine is about 50-50 split, and for anaesthetics 50-50 split for the numbers, but it's not always reflected in the jobs and the positions of authority. And
I think the discussions about gender balance probably rings home a lot for me. Obviously being a female and doing something that's more difficult sometimes being a female. Yeah, that's a good thing to see and something that's made me think a lot.
Yeah, been really good. So from the Princess Alexandra, we were running the ALS workshop yesterday, so I was involved with facilitating that. So it was actually good to be playing a role doing that, teaching with the conference. So.
The simulation was new. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a conference.
There's so much to choose from. So I'm looking forward to see what the military have to say on Monday about some of their experiences in the field and military anaesthesia. We're about to go into a session now with some of the clinical trials network. There's also sessions around difficult airway and some of the interesting work from Dr. Anil Patel from London, who presented last year as well, which was an amazing presentation.
And on Monday I will also play golf with the social program.
yeah, so the college ceremony for the new fellows, so I'm going to that this evening.
I'm not actually using the crate or anything. My husband's here and looking after the kids, but they'll be coming to the graduation tonight to watch me, so cheer me on.